Jessica intends to make RRSP contributions January of each year. She plans to contribute $2,000 in the first year and increase this contribution by 3% every year thereafter. In Part A, we're going to determine how much she has in her RRSP, rounding to the nearest dollar, at the time of her 30th contribution, if we know that money can earn 8% compounded annually. And in Part B, we're going to figure out the amount of her last contribution. Let's go ahead and apply our future value formula for constant growth annuities. And we can fill in the first payment of $2,000 as well as some of the rates that are given to us. For I, we know that we're going to take 8% compounded annually. And for G, the constant growth percentage rate, we're going to take 3% or 0.03. Here we know we're making 30 contributions, so N is equal to 30. Now here we can make some adjustments to make this a little bit easier to put into our calculator. So I've gone ahead and I've done that in both the numerator and the denominator of our fraction. So let's start inside the numerator. We're going to take our 1.08. We're going to raise that to the power of 30. And then we are going to subtract 1.03, also raised to the power of 30. Let's go ahead and hit the equals button. We need to divide this by 0.05. And then we need to multiply this by 2,000. And that gives us a future value of $305,415 and about 78 cents, but we want to round this to the nearest dollar. So let's go ahead and round this up to $305,416. And in Part B, we want to figure out the amount of that last contribution. So here what we can do is we can take our initial contribution, which is $2,000, and we can multiply it by 1 plus the growth rate of 3% every year. And the 30th payment is going to have a power of 29 applied to it. That's because 2,000 is technically our first contribution, so this here should represent our 30th contribution. And multiplying this out shows us that our 30th contribution is going to be $4,713.13.